Hello?
What's going on, brother?
Hey, what's
Danny.
going on? I wasn't sure if that was gonna work. I've never done this before.
Worked well, worked very well.
All right, let me send out a tweet that we're doing this. And are you streaming right now?
Yes, we are live.
Okay, let
I'm
me
gonna
go
give
ahead.
you a little I'll give you a little introduction to everybody who doesn't know. This is Rob, Poker Guru, a legend in the streets. For a lot of my viewers, they don't really watch some of them don't watch poker. So for those who don't know, Poker Guru here on Twitch. He's a legend out here. He also has a training course that you can go through online. I love it. I've been a part of the elite poker coaching group here on the Discord for a long time. I think everybody should check it out, as well as his online play, man. And we got him here to kind of talk through it and introduce you guys to another legendary poker player on the ACR Team Pro.
Hey guys, sorry I missed something. I didn't even realize we're live. Fuck me.
You're
How's
all
it
good.
going?
Don't
Yes.
worry about it.
What do you guys usually talk about? Stocks? I've been in the stock game pretty hard lately.
Have you? Yeah, normally just
Yeah.
stocks, investing all over the place. Just my journey through it all. Cryptocurrency. Are you into any of the cryptocurrencies?
I mean, of course, I have Bitcoin and stuff like that, but other than that, not so much altcoins anymore. I mean, I used to be really big into altcoins. 2017, 2018, I was trading like a madman, like 20 hours a day and shit. Like wake up like 5 a.m., just hop on BitMEX, trade, uh, do some quick trades. Then I don't know that it became really tiresome. I mean, I owned Airbnbs and I was playing like nosebleed poker, so it was like I was doing like three or four things at once. I was like, God damn, this is just too much. So then
Absolutely.
I kind of got out of that, but I did just accidentally win. Like accidentally, so I got my ledger stolen, and sorry, I didn't get my ledger stolen. I got my Google Authy stolen when I was traveling Europe, and so I got pickpocketed, and it had quite a bit of money on it, and I was like, oh shit, I'm never gonna be able to recover this because I lost like my Bittrex account and Qcoin and another one, and I just got it back. This I just got it back, and I had no clue how much money I had on. I was like, I have no clue what was on there because usually I kept my Bitcoin in my ledger, which I still had. But yeah, I ended up being six figures, so that was pretty sweet.
Whoa, that's a nice score to get back.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
You're like, yes, something is there. So
Yeah,
look,
it was pretty fun.
I kind of want to take it way back because these are things I don't know and I'm interested to know myself. Like, did you grow up in Vegas? Are you from Vegas, or where'd you grow up?
I was born in Vegas,
You
right?
were born in Vegas.
And I was born in Vegas, and then I moved to Ohio when I was 5. Then moved to Mexico when I was, oh shit, I don't know, 20, I think,
Oh yeah,
and
that's right. You're an
lived it
Ohio boy.
lived there until I was 25, and then I got into real estate investing, flipping houses, Airbnbs, high stakes poker, live, but online too. I was playing a lot of 1029 Ignition and stuff like that. And then after that, I went to, well, now I just moved back to Mexico. So what you're seeing behind me, this is all in Mexico. That's why the lighting's kind of shit. But I haven't set up like really a proper setup yet.
What made
I'll have
you
a
go back down to Mexico?
I'm tired of the COVID bullshit, basically. Uh, you know, it's kind of very free down here. It's no one is no one wears mask, which I know some of it probably triggers the fuck out of
Half the crowd.
half the crowd here. But look, I've had COVID. You know, I'm fucking over it. If I'm 30 feet away from you and you're yelling at me to put my fucking mask on, go fuck yourself because I'm not putting it on. It's like I'm not. I'm 30 feet away from you. I was just in Michigan, right? This is a true story. It's 55 and sunny. I said, you know what?
That's Mexico, chat. Looks like the power went out in Mexico. Look at it went dark. Front row. Looked like the whole power went out though. Like the lights went out and everything though. Bro, yeah, he had COVID. Man, that sucks. Hopefully he can reconnect at some point. Meme. Hasta luego. I just bought on the dip $1.05 now. Not sure if I should go hard now, if the dip could go down to the 60-cent mark. What are you talking about? He was too low audio wise. Turn the audio up. Got it. Give him 5% more audio, please. Got it. Got it. He shit on Mexico, then shut him down. His generator probably ran out. Oh my god. Poker Guru, come back! It's alright. He's probably freaking out right now, dude. I hate that. I hate that so much, dude. He's probably just straight. Just that anxiety from that, you know what I mean? Ugh, awful. It's all good. Poker Guru, if you got us on your phone, it's all good. Take your time. Relax. Yeah, I wanted to know where he was at in Mexico, too. So much for moving to Mexico now. I know, that sounded so good. I was like, oh man, I'm about to go to Mexico. Oh. Oh. Then I realized they don't have good electricity and internet. Oh. I also lost power this AM. Are you in Mexico as well? Yeah, no worries. He said lost power. No worries. Great content, really. I said we're here, no worries. Great content. Mexico's dope. I stayed in Narit and see. I have Starlink and nat gas generator. Then I realized I didn't have Starlink and a nat gas generator line. Wait, I like going down to Cancun. We try to go down to Cancun at least once a year. UILD's recovering here. Microsoft's popping chat. Delta, D-King, Riot, Hen, all off the highs of the day here. Bitcoin. Bitcoin's flat at 57. Not really giving the green light for Theta, is it? Ooh. I think it's a steal. I have a lot of Cardano. I'm not buying any more at the moment, but if it were to drop below $1, I'd probably pick some up. Looks like it just touched $1. What was that piece you put on before Rand? They were talking about Google and Microsoft getting into it and undercutting each other. I don't know.
Okay, I'm back.
Back. No worries. What happened there? Power went out.
Yeah, fucking standard Mexico shit. All this construction down here going on. So
We saw everything go dark, and then it went out.
actually, the power went out twice. It fucking so it might go out again. I don't know. I was gonna try to mobile hotspot it, but then it came back on. So if I have to, maybe I'll mobile hotspot it. But whatever.
Yeah, that's wild. So you're down in Mexico because of COVID and all that stuff. You're able to.
Basically,
Yeah.
a lot of my most of my friends live down here again. Like when I moved in like 2016, all the cartel related shit. Started getting pretty dangerous down here. A little bit dangerous. Um, but wait, can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I'm just watching the stream. It was lagging for me for a
Yeah,
minute.
it lagged for a second
Um,
there.
um, yeah. So everyone moved to Vegas. Now everyone moved back here. So it's like I don't know. Most of my friends are either have babies or are married or now all my more fun friends live down here. So I like to travel. I just got a relationship. Big travel guy. Like to kind of do whatever the fuck I want, really. And so I just was like, I'm just gonna come to Mexico.
That's what's up, man. What part of Mexico are you in?
Playa del Carmen. There's a lot of people here.
Yeah, is that close to the? I don't know where that is in
If
Mexico.
you go to Cancun, it's like 40-minute drive,
Oh,
like west. Yeah, yeah, it's
okay,
really
yeah.
yeah, a lot of like there when I first moved here in 2010 or whatever, 2011. There was only two of us, and now there's only two of us. Now there's like 500 people when I left, and now there's probably still that amount of people. There's just a shitload of poker players here. You can't go anywhere without seeing a poker player. Meeting new
Really?
guys, like oh yeah, it's we've taken over the town for years and years now.
That's
So
hilarious. That's hilarious. I always go. I was saying when you got knocked off. Me and my fiance, we like to go down to Cancun every year. So that's
oh,
pretty
you
fun.
got to come to Playa, bro.
Yeah, dude. Well, hopefully I'll be
Cancun,
down there this winter.
yeah, ideally. I mean, Playa's sick. I mean, the weather's just like perfect all year round. So it's really hard not to have fun here for the most part. Even though I haven't really done much since getting back, but I got back a couple days ago. I just been on the grind last couple days, so haven't really done too much.
That's what's up.
But
How did you initially get into poker and everything?
oh man, um, I probably started playing when I was 12 or 13. With the boys and mom's basements and just with my buddies. Um, I just won a lot. Not a lot. Like I just not a lot of money. But we play $5 games. I'd win. I'm just really competitive. I don't like losing in things like ever. So I just found it really really interesting. Basically with everything I find really anything I get into, I can't do anything like half-ass. I have to kind of go full force into whatever it is. So like when I was in high school, I was really big into bowling. I don't know why, I just really liked bowling, so became the best bowler. When it came to poker, I would just I got into it more so in college. I was a pizza driver in high school, but then I was playing some heads up, I was playing some sit goes, playing some cash games, playing some tournaments, and then when I went to college, I had a decent amount of money at the time, and then I blew up my car. I blew up my friend's four wheeler. I blew up my four wheeler. I like a $20,000 bankroll, which is pretty good for a high school kid. And I blew up everything I basically owned just by doing stupid shit. I ran my car off a bridge intentionally. I blew up my razor, or sorry, I blew up my friend's razor. We were just mudding one day. I blew it up. That cost me like 8K or something. That was expensive. Then I blew up my Banshee by driving a little too hard. So, yeah, pretty dumb stuff, but it happens. Whatever.
What did you use like back in the day? Because there wasn't, nobody like yourself had been putting out poker coaching, material as much, and it wasn't as easy to access online. How did you study the game back then?
So back then, there's a lot of back then. it was very there wasn't really much studying. So I would punish myself by going over hands that I did a lot of, there's a lot of pattern recognition in poker, right? And a lot of intuition. Um, People don't really want to say this stuff, but there is. And I would first of all, 2+2 obviously would be like the only place where people study. So I would go on there, I would see, whomever was posting on the high stakes, threads and follow that. Also, I would also go. I would just study whatever content I could. I would watch all the replays of the Super Tuesday, all the high stakes guys, try to see what they're doing, see what they're doing that I'm not doing. When I switched to cash games, there's a site. Um, there's like there's some Russian site, I forget what it's called, where you could study like I was studying OTB Red Baron's game a lot. Um, I never read a book or anything like that. Never got like traditional. I've never been coached. Um, definitely self-taught myself everything I know essentially. Um, yeah, but a lot of paying attention, a lot of intuition, a lot of work ethic. I went through a phase where every Sunday I would lose. I would go through every tournament. I would play and review it myself. I'm a big review guy. I you got to hold yourself accountable. I don't really believe in like the victim mentality in anything in life, because everyone's been there. Everyone's had a rough patch in life, and I don't really believe in playing victim card ever. So, just get over it, move on, study hard, and then life will improve. But from there, I've always so after here's a little backstory to my work ethic. When I blew up probably the only time I actually felt bad for myself in life, when I blew up my four-wheeler car and my buddies for Razor off-road vehicle, if you guys don't know what that is. I went from 20,000 to $0 right before college. That's like a lot of money going into college. I grew up like a somewhat poor family. Um, and I called my mom, and this is the best life lesson I've ever had for what it's worth. And by the life lesson, um, the life lesson that I've learned by far the best life lesson I've ever learned. And I taught this one on EPC. Is probably one of my most popular videos on EPC and it's called a life lesson. And I basically tell the journey of how I became who I am, or created the work ethic I have. So I called my mom, and my mom was a very cold woman. She had to grow up, raising two kids on her own. My dad died when I was like 10 days old or something, and my sister's 5 years older. So imagine having two kids and having to work two jobs your whole life. Probably not easy. So she had to put a pretty cold face on. Not very emotional, not very affectionate, but neither am I. So um, anyway, I called her and I said, this happened, this happened, this happened. She just goes, Robert, life can be tough sometimes, but in life you create your own luck. So go create your own luck, and literally hung up the phone. I didn't even get a respond. I was like, what the like what I was like, what the fuck? Like that's all you got for me? But then I started thinking about it. I was like, damn, create your own luck. It's interesting. So basically just don't be an idiot. And a better way to put it, it's like don't be an idiot and go out and get after it. So that's what I've been doing for I think she told me that when I was 18 or something. Yeah. Been doing that for the
Abs-
last 12 years.
I believe in that as well, man. Whenever people come up with an excuse, I just say that's a question you have to find an answer to, man. It's just a hurdle you got to jump, you know? It's not like
Exactly.
it's no excuse to stop doing something, you know?
No, there's never an excuse. You got to work hard these
So
days,
does
especially in poker.
absolutely, man. So you've been playing poker professionally and for money ever since college and throughout your adult
Yeah,
life.
yeah. I would say like professionally for 10 years. You could call it 12 because I've been making money for since I was 18. But um, yeah, I would say professionally 10 years, where like 6 figures a year,
Yeah.
work. Back then. What's up, Brandon? Um, yeah, I got your shout out. If anyone has a question or anything, I can answer as well. But yeah,
Absolutely.
I'd say over a decade, I've been coaching people for I don't know 7 plus years. I've coached pretty much everyone. I've coached guys like Bit Too Easy, who now play the highest stakes. Have you know been on a spree of coaching. Everyone I coach seems to turn, just win everything. I'm coaching Moneymaker right now. DePaulo, I coached DePaulo for a month straight. Then he wins a bracelet. John Party, back-to-back 30K scores, literally the day before I coached him. Um, John, Bet on Drew, coach a lot of people. Obviously, all the EPC members. Um, you know, a lot of guys, a lot of guys. Coached another guy named Brad. He won 250K in a bracelet the day before. I coached him, and then he won that. Yeah, it's like I bring like a blessing or something. It's weird.
I need you to drop some of that on me before we go to the WPT in Florida next month. Then.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's like this weird thing. It's been, and it's not even like a coincidence. It's just this year. It just like keeps happening. Everyone I coach, it's like I should have like increased my rate or something. It's like everyone I coach, you're basically just guaranteed a 5-figure score after. It's like, what the fuck's going on?
You need to think further out and start taking equity. Like, all right, I coach you. It's 1% of future wins.
Oh man, I'd probably actually I did do that for a couple guys and did make money off that, coaching for profit. But yeah, I don't, man. It's hard to even like the demand is so high that it's hard to even catch up with everyone. Sometimes I got to turn down a lot of people.
Yeah, you only have
Uh,
so much time, you know.
I wish I had more.
So how did you like when you got it and you've been playing poker? How'd you find Twitch and streaming? Like, what made you get into the? What made you want to stream
So my Airbnbs got shut down in like 2019. Thanks, Sheldon. Rest in peace. Just kidding. Um,
in Vegas? Like they shut them down?
yeah, so I was crushing in the Airbnb world. I was playing, primarily 100, 200 at the Aria, Ivy's room, um, or whatever, how big the game would get. It'd get fucking massive sometimes, but it's primarily playing big, high stakes, going. It was very, very off the radar. No one even knew my. Most people call me Kino because that was my middle. That's my middle name. And I've been on Poker After Dark a few times, quite a few times, and I always made sure that they call me Kino. I don't want to be known as like a professional poker player, right? So yeah, they shut all my Airbnbs down, which that was like it was just I was doing that for 4 years. I was crushing, have had a lot of real estate experience, flipping houses and doing that kind of stuff. And they shut it down. I was getting bored, It's just I always wanted to like create something new, and I was like, all right. Well, at the same time, I was still playing a lot of cash games, so it takes a lot of discipline to going from 100, 200 to like 10, 20 the same day. But I was playing a lot of cash games and uh, playing a lot of cash games, then going, I just kind of got bored, and so I started playing tournaments. I was like, wow, these are easy. Because I was playing, tough cash games. The not the high stakes. The high stakes is like a bunch of recreational players. But like the 10-20 and stuff like that was, definitely had some good players and definitely some collusion going on Ignition there. I'm sure at 10-20. Then I was like, yeah, I'll try tournaments. ACR are the biggest site. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna try ACR out, and I just started off on fire, pretty much winning everything. I was like, wow, these guys don't really have very fundamentally sound. And there's a couple guys that were good, like Grew the DGen. Um, and I was like, okay, we'll, because I've been studying this whole time, right? I've been a big PIO guy for years and years. So, um, and those 1Ks and 600s have really good structures, so it fits along with my game very well. Now I was an MTT player before, but I was a cash game player since like 20. I moved to Europe in like 2015, 2014, something like that. We did like a 1 year Euro trip. We traveled around, and it's just too hard to play. It's just too hard to play tournaments over there. I don't know how those. A lot of my buddies did it, but I couldn't do it. So did that, and then basically remained playing Zoom and then cash games and stuff like that. Zoom and then Zone and uh, you know. Eventually, I was like, I'm gonna check out the streaming thing. I kind of just didn't. I didn't find many streamers interesting, and I was like, yeah, I'll try to bring something new to the table, see what I can do with it, and kind of go from there. I didn't really expect anything out of it. Just and for months, you get like no viewers because I was anonymous, right? Like I literally made it a point to I made it a point to not be known in the poker world. I don't understand these fuckers these days that just want poker fame. It's the weirdest thing to me. It's like everyone wants clout, but without earning it. I don't know. I don't even want clout. I don't even know why people fucking follow me on Twitch or I mean I get it on Twitch, but not Twitter and all that stuff. I'm not. But yeah, high stakes poker world is pretty annoying. It's a bunch of people that are fake for the most part. Um, but there's a lot of good people in high stakes poker world as well. But the whole poker fame thing and all that stuff, most people get it quietly, right? The people that are actually making money get it quietly. They don't got to tell you about it. But that's what you see these days on Twitter and stuff like that. I don't need to tell people what I win or anything like that. If I play MTTs, I'm not going to post a score. I'm just going to review it on EPC and go from there. So I did the Twitch thing more out of like my own entertainment. Didn't expect a sponsorship out of it or anything like that until Phil approached me. I was somebody asked me to be a stormer. I was like, well, if I'm doing it, whatever, you can make 3K a month, whatever. So I was like, yeah, why not? And then I did that, and then got offered a sponsorship deal, and I was like, yeah, okay, sure. I like the company. Talked with Phil for a long time. Still talk to Phil pretty much every day. Um, then I was like, I really want to help out the site, and so I do a lot of things. Do a lot of things for ACR behind the scenes that a lot of people don't know about, but a lot of changes I try to make if I can. So he trusts me a lot. He knows I'm not going to steer them wrong. So
That's what's up, man. That's definitely what's up. I've talked to Phil a little bit. I'd love to have him on the stream. And I definitely, becoming an ACR stormer, it's been a great value to a small streamer growing, you know what I mean?
of course, yeah.
They've provided such great value to somebody like myself growing a stream, So it's
They're really, yeah. The Stormer group is a really good group of people. I don't like when people are disrespect them because it really is a lot of friendly people, a lot of nice guys. Especially with small streamers. I wasn't a Stormer at first, right? So my first few months, I didn't have a raid for like the first few months. I started off with like two laptops. I would watch it on my phone. I would watch it on my laptop and my regular desktop just to get viewers, just to get the affiliate. Um, yeah, but it's kind of fun, building a community, building up something from the bottom, and then going there. I had my first stream this year last night, and I got like up to 250 people or something, or 300 people. I was like, that's pretty cool.
yeah,
So,
that's amazing. That's
you know, you,
amazing.
yeah, you always think people forget about you, and then you're like, ah. It's good to, now it's to the point where it's not my contract to stream, right? So I don't have to stream I'm not streaming for money. Um, Believe it or not, I think a lot of people think that I'm streaming to make money. I'm not streaming to make money. In fact, I'm losing money every time I stream because I have to play less tables, or I have to put more focus on chat, or I'll miss a spot, or I'll time out of a spot, something like that. But I just stream for the community, man. I just stream for the fun. Try to entertain people. Make people's day if I can help anyone out. Um, for conversation. Ideally, some days you have like really good conversations with people. That's that's what is more exciting to me. That's what keeps me going in the streaming game. Now, if I had low viewership or something, I probably wouldn't stream. Um, but when people are really supportive, my chat's always been really fucking cool. So, a couple of these guys, Ben's absolute legend in chat.
Yep.
Brandon Florida, absolute legend. One of the first people that started watching me. He was there when I was average 10 guys or whatever. Yeah, so they you know, guys like that, you know, Benz was one of the first. You know, Benz is always really supportive of small streamers, always getting their name out there. Love when he does that.
Heck
I try
yeah.
to raid people. I try to raid people that are smaller streamers too. I think it's just really a good thing to do. Try to help out the community. You know, I'm a big like try to help out people kind of guy. I really like to do that. It gives you more gratification than most things.
Absolutely. When you like, I know it on both ends of it, from being a small streamer and getting a big raid and the excitement and energy it brings, and the
Yeah.
gratitude. And then, like, I'm not a large stream, but I know what it's like to raid a small streamer that's got, 5 or 10 viewers, and see that excitement is always really fun from that end of things, as the person raiding. It's exciting to like watch them light up, and all of a sudden have some people to talk to.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's fun. It is fun.
Is there live poker down there in Mexico? Like, is there a casino
If
or
there
anything?
if there if there is, I want to play it. That's for sure. Yeah, I think they might have. I think they had like a small 1K in Mexico City or something, but I'm not traveling to Mexico City for a 1K.
Right, that's pretty far from there and everything like that.
Yeah, I mean, I just skipped. I didn't realize I just missed like a really good series in Vegas, but I just moved from Vegas. Don't feel like going back at the moment. Might go back. I mean, I'm definitely gonna go to the WSOP every year. I haven't missed the WSOP once in my life since turning 21. I've played every year, so
Mm.
never plan on stopping playing WSOP is like a playground for me, man. I fucking love it. Uh, I get geeked for it every year. Every year it ends, I look forward to the next year. It's like so sad it's been postponed or delayed. But yeah, it'll probably be back this fall, and I will be there. You guys will see me around. Last WSOP, I basically just played. I ran my own 5100 game basically the entire time. So I only played like 3 events, including the main, and then. Um, but I like it. It's just you see a lot of people you haven't seen in a while. You know, it's kind of like a big family reunion for me because I see the same guys, see the same dealers, same floor. You get to know these guys. Um, it's fun. I mean, it's just fun.
Yeah, I bet I used to go to Vegas all the time for cannabis conventions for like MJ BizCon every year. And
Hmm.
that was always like when the final table was. Like the
Oh yeah,
past few years they've been doing it during like that final table in the fall. So I got to see that, and just the energy in the room when all that was going on was pretty amazing, and seeing everybody around it and stuff like that was a great time.
it is. It's a good experience. I love the atmosphere. I love everyone. Everyone's so hopeful at the beginning, so withered at the end. I find that kind of amu- I find that kind of amusing in a sickening way, but I yeah, that's just maybe I have a weird sense of humor, but
No, I understand. I understand completely. When in Vegas, did you ever like randomly like just go to There's so many conventions and interesting things that come through town. Like, what was the craziest shit you saw in Vegas?
craziest shit I've seen in Vegas. Well, I was part of one of the craziest things. Saw somebody get stabbed in the face.
What?
One time, yeah, I stopped them too. Yeah, man, I made a day two of I don't know like a 5K six max I think it was. May day two. It's super fucking late. It's like 1 a.m. plus. Um, it's like 1 a.m., 1:30, something like that. I'm going back to my house and I'm like, fuck, I'm kind of hungry and everything's kind of closed. I'm gonna walk in this gas station. I walk in this gas station. Some chick is right by it. Some chick is just pulls out a knife and stabs this dude right in the face, right in front of me. And I do have guns. Vegas is an open carry state, but I had my gun in my car. Um, so I acted like I had a gun because there's this family with 2 little kids. I was pretty worried for them. So she stabs him and he didn't die, right? So she stabs him like in the cheek and he's just a bloody mess, literally. And
What?
I put my hand on my side like I had a gun, and I was just like, get the fuck back. And she thinks I'm gonna like shoot her, so she gets back like immediately. She's like, I'm fucking leaving. I'm like, all right, I'm walking you out though. So I keep, I keep my side turned so she like can't like necessarily see the gun. If I had one, like, I wouldn't want her to see it. This chick was small too. First of all, I'm 6'4". She was probably like 5'3" or something. So if she came by me, I was gonna kick her in the face. Um,
Psycho.
yeah. So I was like, you know what? This is we'll see what's going on. And she she I basically walked her out, and I play poker with like the one of the best attorneys in the country, right? And I called Chesnoff, and this guy represents like Lil Wayne and Shaq and all these guys, right? And he's my attorney as well. So I call him, and I was like, um, Chesnoff, just saw some dude get stabbed in the face. I saved the situation. I was like, what should I do? He's like, are the cops there yet? I was like, nah. And he's like, all right, get the fuck out of there. I was like, all right, cool.
He's like, be gone. Just be get out of there.
You don't want to, he's like, you don't want to be, he's like, you don't want to be at
Involved.
the station. He's like, you don't want to be at the station all night, fucking answering questions. He's like, you did your part. Just
Yeah.
get out of there.
That bread though
Uh,
says your Vegas slot stories are epic.
Oh, I got too many Vegas slot stories. Shit, half of them I don't even remember. Yeah, I mean, there's been plenty of. That's just the way of life, isn't it?
What's your biggest
Um,
slot degen win?
oh shit, I don't know. I have a lot.
That's great.
Man, I don't know. I have a lot of degen wins. Um,
Can't win if you don't play.
well, yeah, well, that's the thing. You put in the volume. Sometimes you're gonna win a house. Sometimes you're gonna lose a house. It just happens. Um, Yeah, I don't know. I was more of a pit guy for a while. I was playing pits and won a lot there, lost a lot there, but I do have a pretty epic. I do have a pretty epic thing. You know what? It's saved on my other computer. Fuck me. I have this really good craps roll. It was like a 100K roll or something.
Oh
Um,
my god.
yeah, uh, yeah. There's no lose a house on slots. No, I don't gamble too big on slots. Actually, slots are the one thing. Slots are the one thing I don't like to gamble too big on. Um, but craps, I'm a savage. Blackjack, I'm a savage. So I stopped really playing those because those are can get expensive. But slots, I don't have much of a problem with. Like I can spend like $25 spins and stuff and be pretty content. But I've definitely, well, I guess the one time that DePaulo came out, I was spending 100. I think I made like 30 or 40K that night. Um,
Oh
hey,
my god.
yeah, that was fun. The first time Corey came out, that bread though, um, yeah, yeah.
Misclicks.
I did misclick 100, like what was it, about 250 a hand or something or whatever it was. I got in the goddamn bonus game. Oh my god, it's me and Corey were drunk as shit. Um, I don't know. I thought I was betting 25 and I was betting 250, I think, and I clicked the wrong button or whatever. I think it was on $10 denominations instead of $1 denominations, and um, I get in the bonus game, right? And me and Corey are like, "Oh my god, because this bonus game is so fire!" And I get in the bonus game, and we're thinking like, "All right, we're thinking the Mirage, we're thinking fucking like, all right, you know, we're gonna party after this bonus, right? Because you hit a bonus on 250, you're like, whoa, okay, this is gonna be a big one, dude.
Yeah.
I didn't even get a hand pay. I think I made like 1,000 off it. I was like, that was disappointing. That's very disappointing because
Wow.
that yeah, bro, that slot game that's a really good game too. I don't even want to say which one it is because I still got to milk that game for more when I get back to Vegas at some time. The game owes me a little bit of money. I'm on
What's your
downswing.
what's your favorite casino in Vegas to play?
Um, hand pay is over 9K. Hand pay is over 1.2K. So yeah, trust me, I got a lot of those. Bobby hand pay. Um, Probably Aria or Bellagio. Probably Aria because their high stakes room is much better than Bellagio's. Bellagio's high stakes room sucks. Um, but it depends on who gives me. It's weird because they're supposed to give you the same. They're supposed to give you the same amount of free play for each, but like I have two different hosts. I have two different hosts, and it depends on who gives me more free play. Basically, I'll stay at their casino. I probably like Arya more than anything else. I'd say I definitely like Arya more, but Bellagio is cool too. I mean, especially when the shows are open, like and all that stuff. I take my friends there and have fun with those guys, you know. So that's always it's always exciting. So
That's what's up. And have you gone down to the cage? You've gone down to the cage, haven't you? Down for
yeah, oh,
ACR.
yeah, yeah. Oh my God, I can't wait to go again. That was fucking a blast. Yeah, it was gambling, obviously gambling. Me and Andy Milanakis fucking gambled all night one night till out. God, must have been 6 or 7 a.m. Uh, yeah, the ex was pissed. I was pissed drunk. Um, yeah, I would. But it's weird because you can only bet 100. They have $100 max bet rule. It's very odd. But we were playing just me and him by ourselves for a long time. Yeah, just me and him, just fucking savagery. He was playing like 3 or 4 spots. He was playing the other 3 or something like that. Just gambling it up. Then we were playing slot. I played a lot of slots that trip. I think I hit like something like 20 plus hand pays, and I probably still lost 5 figures. I don't I don't know. You know, it is what it is. But
How do you like
uh,
that tournament structure of the cage? Because you play cash game and tournament, so is that kind of like your bread and butter?
uh, Phil put like 20 cases of Red Bull in Rob's room at the cage. Yeah, he did. Actually put like more than that. I think it was like almost 100 as a as a troll. But he yeah, Phil's quite the troll. Phil gambled with me a ton. Me and Phil were there's a under the Sheraton. I didn't stay at the cage. So under the Sheraton there's a pretty nice casino, and Phil just came over like every night. We just gambled together, me, him, and yeah, yeah. We would just gamble a lot. And there's this one slot, man. Oh my God, listen to this fucking shit. So max bet is like 15 a spin. We're both max betting. There's this game called Book of Raj, and we're 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 spinning and we can't hit the fucking bonus. We're playing it on 2 or 3 machines at the same time, right? They're all lined up. We're max betting every machine. You know, that's when you know there's probably a problem. Um, we can't hit a fucking bonus. We have like 9K split between both of us. We basically have like 5K a piece. Um, we have like 5K a piece or something. USD. When you're spending 15s, that really shouldn't go that fast, right? We're both so stubborn that we both just lighted on fire. We didn't hit one bonus in the, let's just call it 10K between us. And we're like,
You just
well,
kept going.
in Vegas, we would probably just borrow because I would have somebody to borrow from. But in Costa Rica, we didn't know anyone, so we're like, oh my God, we really didn't hit one bonus, and we're both so stubborn. The coldest machines of all time, we're just like, yeah, whatever, we just fucking go with it.
That's great.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
a great
yeah.
story. Just burn it all. Might as well let it go. Why not? You're there to
Y-
have fun, you know?
Yeah, but to answer your question about the cage in general, the cage is sick. I mean, it's a tournament cash game basically, and it's super fun. It's like the atmosphere is great. The people there are great. It's it's not it you're gonna end up hanging out with those guys after and before the tournaments and for a few days straight and or maybe a week straight. And it's just sick. Like it's I can't wait to the next one, especially with all the new ACR pros. To hang out with all those guys, because we have like pro meetings all the time. In fact, we have a pro meeting tomorrow. Um, but we're going to, yeah, it's gonna even be better than last time. It's
The team has grown so much.
Yeah, the team has grown a lot. There's been a lot of new ACR pros. It's gonna get very out of line. It's gonna be pretty wild. I think it should be a really good time. I can't wait for it to come back. I don't know if the cage is gonna happen this year in Costa Rica. I'm almost confident WSOP will happen live. Um, I think I don't think it'll be that limited either. I think it'll go like the full month and a half or whatever. I think it'll. I'm
A
pretty
full
sure it will.
schedule. Yeah.
I think it'll probably be the full schedule.
You think they push it back to the fall or something?
I think that's exactly what's going to happen. So usually what happens is it goes WSOP and then there's this big pool tournament right after, like the biggest pool tournament. I think what's going to happen is it's going to go to the pool tournament, and I think that's June, July. They're basically scheduling it for the same time as what they usually do, and then I think in fall is when we're going to see WSOP. When I think vaccines are supposed to be available for everyone by something like June or end of May or something like that. And then maybe they make it mandatory if you want to play WSOP, you have to be vaccinated. I'm not sure how that's going to work. Hopefully they don't do the plexiglass shit. I fucking hate that stuff, and or the mask stuff. I also hate that stuff. Um, that might be the turnoff that makes me not want to play, because the whole point of like WSP for me is obviously I want to win money, but a lot of it is actually just the atmosphere of talking to people, meeting new people, all that stuff, and um, I find that unless you're at like a really bad table where it's a bunch of euros or people that don't talk or take it way too seriously, then it's really fun. It can be a really enjoyable experience if you have a really fun table or people are drinking or you hang out after or whatever. You get to see all your friends, everyone's there. It's just a fun experience. We go Top Golf after or whatever. Just do whatever. But there's a lot of, especially when I live in Vegas, I know all the spots. So um, yeah, and now this year being single and stuff, it'll be more fun. So.
That's that's what's up. Back to
Yes, sir.
Vegas for the fall for the WSOP. So are you like permanently moved to Florida or down to Mexico, or are you just hanging out down there for a bit?
I have a 6 month lease down here. Don't know how long I'll be here, but I didn't even know I was moving here, to be honest. I went home for Christmas. Went home from Christmas for Christmas, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go to Playa. I'm gonna go to Mexico for New Year's Eve. So I took all my Christmas stuff, all my whatever, all my warm weather stuff, and I was like, I'll come down here, I'll check it out. And going from Vegas prices to Mexico prices is like, it feels like you're living for free, kind of. It's like everything's so goddamn cheap. So I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna look at this one unit, and I was like, wow, let's see how much it is. And this place that I'm living at now, you guys can't see the whole thing. You see a little bit of it, but this is fully furnished, and I'm paying 1,500 a month. It's 2 bedroom, 3 bath. I don't know, 2,000 plus square feet for 1,500 plus utilities. Um,
Damn.
it's yeah, I mean it's super cheap. I was paying 2,500 a month or whatever it was, and you know, an unfurnished place where I was really strict about things. Um, but yeah, it's so I currently have I sold most of my stuff in Vegas, but I still have my car and stuff like that. I don't want to sell my car really. I guess, especially if I know I'm going to be back there for the fall. But also having that car sit in the storage unit is kind of dumb. But I don't think I'm going to sell my car. Just have it, I guess.
What
It's like one of the only cars I've liked.
what
So
type of car are we rocking?
R8,
Oh,
Audi
nice.
R8.
Yeah, hell
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
any plans moving back to the States? We'll see, I guess. I mean, we'll see. Problem is, I like to be around friends. I like to travel. So, being stuck in one spot with not a lot of friends in Vegas anymore, maybe if the private game starts getting going, again, but like the private game is mainly online right now. I don't really trust like online apps that much. I would rather it be in person. And if the private game comes back to the ARIA or whatever, and they start removing the absurd restrictions, but right now it's like actual freedom down here. It feels like there's no such thing as COVID. No, like I said, no one wears a mask, no one cares about it. It's warm and sunny every day, as you can see behind me. Right behind me is a massive pool where there's probably a bunch of chicks in hot tubs. It's not the worst life. So um, just enjoying life, trying to work on my physical health. That's I had that push-up bet in January. Lost around 40 pounds over this year. I've lost around 40 pounds. So just getting in the right state of mind. Um, Yesterday was like one of my first days I played poker, and did I did well. I mean, but I've been coaching and studying a lot this year. Over the last like few months, of just all I do is study or coach pretty much every day. So, but yeah, that's basically where I'm at right now. But I'm kind of on the grind right now. I kind of feel like playing poker again, showing the boys what's going on. You know,
That's what's
'cause people,
up.
people
What
call me out that I've
what
retired.
that you retired? Yeah,
Like
right.
I got to show these fucking punks. The old man still got it.
Oh, that's great. That's great. What made
Yeah.
you start the elite poker coaching? Just everybody asking you in the stream for coaching, and
A lot of it's that. A lot of it was, yeah, I simply just had a lot of students that I was coaching one-on-one. Then I was like, I knew a lot of people, so I messaged like guys like Grid the Degen and some other guys, and I was like, I wanted to create something that was more of a niche thing, not just your traditional hop in, watch a video, leave. I wanted to create something that you could get direct access to coaches, get direct access to anything. If you want life advice, trust me, I give either life advice or coaching advice, or if you want a hand history that gets reviewed, I mean, post in the hand history section. If you want life advice, you can either DM me or uh, message me or whatever. But also not just talking about the bullshit like GTO stuff, because like there's a lot of all of these sites, no discredit to any of them, they don't talk about the real things in poker that you actually need to learn, such as there are such thing as timing tells, there are such thing as pattern recognition, there are such thing as stat manipulation, there are such thing as um, there's so many things in poker that people refuse to talk about. I don't know if they are just afraid to say it or not, but everyone's like, this is a mix, this is a mix, this is a mix. It's like, no, it's really fucking not. Yeah, maybe if you're playing up against a bot, it is a mix, sure, but most of the time, every every hand has a fairly common solution, um, and a lot of it has to deal with stats. And I teach a lot of that stuff, but not many coaches actually teach in the way you should teach. I think a lot of people aren't really good at articulating their thoughts very well. Um, but along with that, the Discord aspect, I wanted to basically bring a community together to learn and grow. And now what we're seeing is study groups without me even being there. I'll see people in the lab, and the lab is a section where we use where I go over hand histories of either something I've done, or go over hand histories of other students, or basically free coaching. It's just more coaching on top of the coaching, right? So now you see students hop in the lab themselves, and uh, you see students hop in the lab themselves and actually study themselves. I'll hop in and be like, "Hey, what's going on, guys?" And they're like, "Oh, what is your opinion on the sim I ran?" I'm like, "Oh, okay, well, this is awesome." Like, I love seeing people succeed. All I want to do is see people succeed. The money I make from EPC is nothing in comparison to the gratification I get from seeing people succeed, getting the DMs in the morning that have changed somebody's life, or they can now feed their family or spoil their wife, or and I get it all the time. It's like a common occurrence where people just win a ton of money. I get the DM. A lot of people don't want to go public with it. I'm like, shit, I didn't even know this guy was a member. And he DMs me like, dude, thanks so much. I just won 20K last night. That like changed my life. It's my biggest score by a lot. Or I won a bracelet or whatever. And it's like, Jesus, like, that's the shit I like to hear. I like to see. It's what excites me really. But yeah, there's a lot. I think our Discord is the primary thing that separates us, but also bringing back the community sense. Went when I first started back in the day, when there's no such thing as um, solvers, or of course some people had rough ideas of what to do, but not really anything. The balance wasn't much of a thing. There was big community Mori and TT Fold. There's a lot of big names back then. Now there is no community really. It's simply just people that are, very small groups of people, like 3 or 4 guys might study together. But I want it to be a big group again. I want the good times to roll again. I want everyone to study together, to learn together, to better themselves. We have a fitness channel where people post a lot of fitness guys in there that helped me during my weight loss, my push-up bet and all that stuff. And yeah, it's I like that. I like the community sense more. I think
That's
it's fun.
yeah, more of like a community, more well-rounded. It seems like all around life coaching.
Exactly.
I feel like
Exactly. Well, I mean, a lot of people are just like, yeah, I mean, just the Discord alone is worth the value. I'm just like, yeah, I mean, I personally believe that as much as, I mean, you can literally just get, you know, I don't know another site where you can just post a hand and get a response within, as soon as I wake up or as soon as I'm done streaming or whatever, or anything that would uh, help them out, or general bankroll advice, or life guidance. Trust me, I've had to do a lot of that shit as well, which I don't mind. It is what it is. I like being a mentor, I guess. I think that's probably what it comes down to. I like being a mentor to other people, maybe because I didn't have one. Um, it makes helping people, go from, because we have some young guys, we have some older guys in there, but helping people go from not make the mistakes I made in my career to helping them prevent that, uh, to further their career, and kind of like, hey, don't do this, and then watch them become crushers really fast uh, is quite exciting for me. So
that's what's up, man. That's awesome to hear. Honestly, it really is. What are the costs for people that are interested to like get into EPC? What do we got going on?
So it's 99 a month for everything besides the charge. So what the 149 package includes the access to opening ranges, all cash ranges. So if you want to know what to 3-bet, call 4-bet with, you'll have that. If you want to know what to 3-bet, 5-bet, if you want to know what to call pre, fold pre, whatever, anything that is related in a cash game for 6 max ranges is all there. Instant click. You can click it. It'll be right there for studying. If you're a cash game player, you need it. So charts, are really hard to create. And if you want to buy them from, say, Range Converter, or wherever else you can buy charts from, you're looking at thousands of dollars. Same for our MTT charts. No, we haven't completed all the MTTs. It takes fucking forever to run the Sims, but um, the MTT ranges are going to teach you all about your opening ranges, all about your call ranges, all about your 3-bet ranges, and that's also instant. And that alone will create a massive win rate. I mean, the charts alone are worth the extra price. Most members are VIP members, and almost all members return. So um, tells you a lot of the value of what's what the charts bring, and what everyone likes to have, because a lot of people are like, oh my god, when we first released the MTT charts, people were like, holy shit, I suck. And I was like, yeah, you guys are not playing your VPIPs for raising certain hands correctly. A lot of people just don't understand that stuff, but you don't know what you don't know, right? So that's what I'm here to teach. I'm here to teach what people don't know, and that was one thing. Another reason when I started streaming, I was just like, God damn, there's just like no good streamers. Now there's been a little bit more good, like better streamers. There's guys that are like entertaining, but not many good players, I guess. Not to talk shit on anyone, but besides like guys like Abe Styles or like Jordan Drummond, and a handful of others, Longcar, a handful of others. Not many good poker players that stream. There's more so the entertaining aspect of it. But so I was like, yeah, let's bring like some high stakes action to the tables, Um, I don't want to. I wanted to bring some high stakes action, see what people thought of it. I'm kind of a naturally aggressive player, and try to think outside of the box and make some pretty insane bluffs that follow along with theory. But a lot of people haven't seen that kind of stuff. Sometimes you have to turn two pair in a boat, having the boat blockers, or into a bluff, having boat blockers and stuff like that. So some people don't get that, but it's fun. It's entertaining. I did get the I did set a goal. There's a few things I wanted to do. I wanted to hit the biggest score on Twitch, which is hard to do, but I did hit the um I did hit the first person to ever win a bracelet on Twitch accolade. So that one's in my belt. No one can take that away from me. That was a pretty fucking insane month in July there, winning on Twitch in front of thousands of viewers. That was pretty wild. Um, Played every day that month, 31 days straight, WSOP. And I was leading the fucking player of the year leaderboard for 28 days, man.
I remember
And
that.
and some guy gets fucking back to back first and takes me over. I was like, no way. How is that even possible? It's like, hey, dude, like how? I was like,
Yeah.
dude, I had a look. Listen to this.
I thought you
Listen to
had
this,
it locked up, dude.
bro. I had a first, fourth, I think a first, fourth, fifth. No, maybe a first, third, fifth, 12th, 15th, 18th, like 27th. I was playing games I didn't even know how to fucking play.
Yeah.
I was playing like FLO
Playing like
8,
Raz and shit.
PLO 8, Raz. I would call up Deeb and be like, all right, Deeb, I need like a 30-minute lesson on how to play these games. And I deep ran the PLO 8 one. I got like 27th in that. I had no fucking clue what I was doing in that. And I was like, all right. I was playing Limit Hold'em. I was like, geez, what these games are a nightmare. Um, and I was just even though player of the year wasn't like that big, it was more of an accolade thing. I was just like, I just really want to. I think it was like 18K for first. I was like, I just want to win it to say I won it. I'm just competitive.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Um, what is Big Roddy saying?
Regardless
My
of
question is, how does that make you a better live player? Because you have, well, this is kind of an easy question. Having sound fundamentals in poker will always make you a better live player, right? Like live poker and online poker are the same thing. One just on in the virtual felt. Um, you're just playing weaker players, right? So you just have to have sound fundamentals. There's no difference. It's just playing better ranges than your opponents. If they're playing a weak like there's always a counter strategy to their strategy, right? So guys are like, "Oh, dude, Rick Solomon, what a beast! He's just plays all these hands." No, it's like, no, you just play a different strategy. Like instead of flatting your ace jack suited or whatever ace 10 suited, you three bet because they're gonna call. You're gonna have the implied odds of them calling you with ace five off and shit like that, or 10-7 suited, shit like that. So you just have to switch up your strategy against their strategy, and quickly understand how they're playing. And that's the important part of poker is understanding counter strategies. And that's what I find fascinating about the game today in today's game. And you have to do this against everyone that you play against currently, right? Like your base line of poker is theory, right? So this is why it's important to learn theory, important to understand it. Then you can exploit people from there. So when people say, "Oh, I'm an exploitative player," it's like, no, you just don't know how to play poker. You can't just say you're an exploitative player. Um, that just means you don't know theory. You just don't know what the fuck you're doing. Um, you have to understand theory against people that your baseline should always be theory, right? And then you deviate from theory based on how they're playing to maximize your EV, essentially. But people always like I don't know why they struggle with this, or they say when people say, "Oh, I'm exploitative players," like, bro, just shut the fuck up. Like, just stop. Just don't. I can't stand it. It's like people have no clue sometimes what they're doing or saying. It's like, please don't talk to me about that stuff. I work way too hard to hear this.
That's great.
Um, yeah, I mean, sorry, I'm very on PC and probably get canceled one of these days, but Yeah,
I've
I
been
mean,
waiting. I don't know how I haven't been canceled, and I have no fucking clue how I made Twitch partner smoking weed on stream. I did
they.
not expect. I was like, no fucking way am I getting this, and they were like, oh, you got it, and I'm like, what? I
Dude, I
didn't
had it like
expect
4 months before I even knew about it. I had it.
it.
I had no clue. And I was like, why? I was like, man, I applied for Twitch partner a long time ago, and like, I guess I just missed the email. I was like, oh shit, I've been Twitch partner for like 4 months. That sucks.
I
Um,
just didn't expect it. Like I could have applied sooner, but I just never checked it because I always assumed I wouldn't. I just assumed I wouldn't get it as a cannabis guy. You know what I mean? Like I just didn't think they
yeah,
would
it
do
is
it.
what it is. I mean, I like people that keep it real. I try to keep it real on my stream. Um, you know, I'm very blunt. I'm very on PC.
Mhm.
Um, I've had a few people try to cancel me. Didn't work out for them. Actually, in fact, it kind of worked out in reverse for them. They almost got canceled in turn. But I'm not a fucking. Just do whatever the fuck you want, man. I'm old school, man. I'm like an old soul. I'm like an 80-year-old living in a 30-year-old body. And to you motherfuckers that are gonna say, "Oh, this guy's fucking 30," well, fuck you, all right? Because I get that a lot. I've heard it. It's the beard, man. It's the beard.
You got a nice beard going. I'm jealous, dude. I got a bunch of
Yeah.
fucking nothing over here, man. I got
Yeah.
green hair and no beard.
Yeah. What is your hair actually green?
Yeah, kind of. I was dumb enough to say 100 gifted subs and I'll dye my hair green.
It,
And
I kind of like it though, dude.
generous
I,
Greg dropped 50 subs on me immediately, and then the rest is history. So now we've got a little green. Thank
I
God it was
kind of
St. Patrick's Day.
wow. That's kind of sick though. I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of sick. Oh man, speaking of St. Patty's Day, I was in fucking ah. It's wait, is today St. Patty's Day?
Was it yesterday? I don't even know. I don't even know.
Bro, this is how fucked it is. I used to have this rule. I would go to Europe twice a year with buddies. Um, how old is the guru? For real, 30? Yes, motherfucker. That's what I said. I'm sorry. uh, yeah, I'm 30. Yeah, I'm just an old withered soul, brother. Um, so anyway, 2 years ago, I just to remind me, I used to have this rule. I'd go to Europe twice a year, and I try to go to Europe as much as I can. Uh, anyway, I went to they call it Patty's Day. They don't call it St. Patty's Day. Don't know why necessarily, but they call it Patty's Day. But I was in Ireland for 2 or 3 weeks or something for Patty's Day. So yeah, that was fucking wild times, man. Irish people are cool as shit, although they're extremely small humans. I was like a freak show over there, dude. Like, you know how many people asked me if I was in the NFL? Or in the NBA. I was like, dude, I'm only 6'4". Like, I'd be a point guard. You ever see a 300-pound point guard? It's like, come on. Yeah, I'm like, I'm only 6'4". Like, I'd be really short. I'd be really short in the NBA, and I'd be like, I guess I am the size of an NFL guy, but not so much anymore. I'd be a pretty small NFL lineman, but I think I'm like 275 now. But at the time, I was probably like 300 plus, probably 310 or something. But yeah, everyone, I don't know, everyone is. So me and my buddy had like this gimmick that I was like his bodyguard, and he was like an important guy, just to like pick up chicks and stuff. It was pretty funny. But they were super cool, man. Like every day we go to the pub. We'd start drinking some Guinness, when in Rome, right? Even I actually like Guinness, but it's not my beer of choice. But I definitely will have Guinness or two, or 10, 20, whatever. Um, we would go there, and then some Irish guys would come up, and they would be they would come up, make conversation, and they'd be like, "Come join us at our table behind us." And there'd be like fucking 15 other Irish dudes and chicks. Um, I would go back, and we would hang out with them. Then we'd go party with them all night. It's just like these random Irish people would just like invite us to the table. I fucking love it. And the biggest thing that he's an Natty Ice type of guy, confirmed. No, that's not true. I'm a Bush Light type of guy. Come on, man. Beer of the gods. And Burns, what's going on, brother? Um, the the coolest thing I found, and one thing I actually hate in today's generation, and especially with the younger generation, is technology. Um, like if you go out with your buddies and you are on your phone texting mid conversation, I just won't go out with you. Like I just won't go to when two people are out together, you should not be texting or showing memes or Instagram or Twitter shit to your friend. It's fucking disrespectful. So to people that just go to a restaurant by yourself, go to a restaurant by yourself, look around at all the awkwardness of everyone. Looking literally like two people looking at their phone, and then they glance up at each other, and then they will say something, and then they glance back down at their phone. I, so me and my buddy have a rule that we put our phones down, and if the first person to look at their phone has to buy a shot.
Ooh, I
So
like that. That's a good rule.
or yeah, or have to buy beers for the night or whatever.
Oh, that's a good rule.
Um, it's a great rule. I think it's going to be a really big problem down the road, especially for the people that grew up on the internet. I think I'm like one of the last. My mom wouldn't even let me get a phone until I was 16, and I'll do that for my kids too if I ever have kids. But I'm pretty old school in that sense. I think chess, or I think that. Wow, I was just reading fucking. I just saw chess. I'm in this chess tournament coming up, the Joker's Gambit thing. So I've been studying a lot for chess, but anyway, I think phones are gonna like ruin people's like social skills really hard, and it already is. Like like I said, people don't really communicate the same way they used to. Part of people love to be part of something on Twitter and or cancel culture or social justice culture or whatever, or want to be part of political debates. I just can't stand that shit. Um, I just can't. I just can't stand that. Stand the generation that goes through that shit. Like especially like the politics was another reason I wanted to move out of Vegas. Um, like politics are fucking the dumbest thing in the world to me. It's like the way I see politics is the way I see like football teams. It's like, all right, you root for the Cowboys, maybe I root for the Steelers. I'm not gonna hate you because you root for the Cowboys. Why would I hate you? I have literally people some of my friends are like not friends because one may have liked Trump or one may have liked Biden. It's like who gives a fuck? I don't give a fuck who you like.
Yeah.
That's literally your opinion. I don't care. Vote for whoever you feel like. Vote for whoever you feel like. Um, I don't care. That's the same way I think of politics. Like, vote for whoever you feel like. I'm not going to try to change your mind. It's like, oh, this guy's evil. This guy's a pedophile. This guy's, whatever. It's like, I still don't care. You're not going to, it's just, I don't give a fuck about any of that stuff. So I don't follow it. I don't care about it. I didn't even vote. I didn't vote last election either. I was in Europe. I didn't vote this election either. I just don't care. I just don't care. I literally was split. It was like whoever wins presidency, just make it fucking end.
Yeah.
Just Jesus Christ,
Just
everyone's
get it
so
over
god
with.
these bunch of fucking sheep out here, man. It's like, yeah, I just can't stand it, man. People are fucking nuts.
That's
And
what's up.
the fact that you can start hating people because of their political affiliation, like my name was trumping you only to tilt people
Right.
only to tilt people when I made that account in 2016 during the first election, right?
Right.
So and it worked well. I've always had really tilting screen names. Like on Party Poker, I was Girl Power in all capital letters. Um, I mean, just imagine getting three bet by a dude named Girl Power with like four R's, and get three bet like four times in a row. It's like, all right, this guy's gonna eventually just spaz out. You
Yeah.
get three bet by a dude named Trumping you, and you're a big fucking lib guy. It's like, these guys spaz out all the time. No, I have no political affiliation. I don't even know if I'm registered. The last person I voted for, I guess, was Obama. Whenever that was. So he seemed cool. I don't know. The
Yeah.
way my political views are, would I like to have a beer with this person? That's about as in depth as I go. Would I have a beer with this person?
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
the answer is no, then I
Then
probably don't like you. My
okay.
initial read as a poker player is like, I don't trust you. Um, but Obama, he seemed cool. Like you could have a beer with him. Speaking of that, a little hypothetical, who would be the best president you think to have a beer with?
Damn, that's a really good question. I
Uh,
would probably want to have a beer with. I don't know. I don't
I
know,
have
dude.
I have a good one.
Fire.
Uh, well, I have a good one in the sense of this guy's an absolute idiot, but he probably is fucking fun to have beers with. Bush.
That was the first name that came to my mind, to be honest. I was
Horrible
like, at least he would
horrible
party,
horrible president,
but it'd be a
dumb as a
party.
rock, but probably makes a hell of a barbecue.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
probably has some great stories.
yeah,
Um, probably has some great stories and would probably be really funny.
yeah,
You know,
yeah, yeah,
he's like a
yeah,
guy you could definitely go shoot the shit with. He
yeah,
seems like a pretty down to earth dude.
yeah.
Terrible president, should never been president, but very seems like it'd be a good one.
You have a
Like
good
I
time.
couldn't imagine having a beer with God forbid, fucking Hillary or Trump or
No.
uh, I mean, does Biden even drink like that? Doubt it. Um, like I couldn't even imagine having beer with any of them. So definitely Grant, dead or alive. Definitely Grant. See,
Grant,
I don't know much. I don't know
Roosevelt,
enough.
Adams.
See, I don't know enough about history or anything uh, politically related. So I don't know who would be a good one. I don't know the Teddy Roosevelt. Yeah, I mean he looked cool. Um, I would assume Kennedy would probably be, you know,
That was another one that hit my mind. Maybe Kennedy, just to not that many people got a lot of time to know him. It'd be interesting to have a beer and pick that dude's brain. I don't know.
yeah. I mean, he was just pulling chicks and doing doing some some behind the out of line shit. He's probably a partier.
I'm sure.
He's probably be fun to hang out with. I don't know.
That's
Get you in the best places.
Well, that's what's up, man, dude. I'm glad we got you on here. We went way over the hour, so I don't want to take up too much of your time. But before we go, where can everybody find you? Where can everybody follow up with Poker Guru and Robert when they want to find you outside?
If you want to find me via social media, I basically only post on Twitch, or sorry, I post on PokerGuru740 on Twitter. I'm also PokerGuru740 on Twitch. I may or may not stream today. The highest stakes poker, whatever I can. Um, may stream some high stakes poker today. I streamed yesterday for like 9 hours, a long stream for me, considering it's like my first one of the year. Um, yeah, I basically post on Twitter. Sometimes I have some outrageous posts calling people out. Sometimes, yeah, Twitch, Twitter, basically. I don't really post that much on Instagram, but I'm also PokerGuru740 there. Or if you want to join EPC, the EPC Discord is. I'd have to put in the invite link, but if you sign up with EPC, that'll come to your email.
Is that the
So
best way to check out EPCs through the Discord, or?
well, the best way would be to sign up. See, so we have EPC Discord is exclusive to EPC members. So you're gonna see just a few things if you join the EPC Discord. You'll
Mm-hmm.
see just like a general chat and let me see what else is you'll see. You'll see just like general chat and a few other things. Um, but the actual where the money's at, the hand analysis, questions, answers, score of the week, VIP hand history analysis, the cash game section, uh, all the other stuff, the lab, the ground and chill, where people can where a lot of us just hang out and we'll play poker together and play poker together and then stream each other's tables, sweat each other. The sweat section is a really fun part of EPC. That was very, very active. People post their sweats. Um, but yeah, that's the easiest way to find me. PokerGuru740 on all formats, essentially. Has the Guru no GBT? What is that?
Is that God's big toe?
Do I know him? I know of him. I know he's a Vegas guy. I never actually met him. But fellow stormer, right? As
Mm-hmm.
well.
I believe so. Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, yeah. No, never actually talked to him or anything like that. I've met a few of the stormers. Some of them, like Chat Revoked, came out to Vegas, stuff like that. But no, I don't know. I've never actually met him. I'm not really sure what he plays. I played him on the tables, on the online tables, but never played him in live. But I don't even know if I have pretty poor recognition of people, really. If I don't look them up, I'm not gonna just know who they are, really. I don't watch like much Twitch poker, to be honest. Kind of just do my own thing. I study a lot, so I gotta do a lot of work. every day. So
a lot of work with EPC and stuff too. I'm assuming.
a lot of work with EPC, brother. Putting in the fucking hours.
That's what's up. Well, dude, I really appreciate you coming on today and spending. We went almost an hour and a half today, so the longest one we've done. I really appreciate it. It's been a really fun one.
I'm in any time. If you guys don't know, Rand Corpus hooked me up with his fire ass CBD. I don't know if you ever talk about your CBD on here, but he has some of the best CBD there is, and I actually wish you could ship me some in Mexico, but I don't think you can. Oddly enough, I could go and buy probably a gram of Coke on the corner in fucking 5 minutes, but God forbid I can get CBD down here. It's a guy like, what a weird country.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, but yeah, some of the best CBD in the game. So appreciate you having me on, brother.
We will do this again.
I'm in anytime, brother.
Hopefully one day we'll be able to meet up for a beer. If not when I come down to Cancun, maybe we'll meet up in Costa Rica for a cage.
Oh, dude, the cage is gonna be so out of line. It is gonna be just absolutely reckless. Especially Phil's gonna be drinking for it too, so it's gonna just get out of line.
That's my dream, is to join you guys. Maybe hopefully one day work my way up and join the team. So hopefully when it comes back, I'll make my way down.
All right, brother. I appreciate you having me on.
You be safe, man.
All right. Cheers,
See
bud.
ya.
Later.
Thank you for watching the YouTube videos. We really appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, comment down below, help us out with the YouTube algorithms. And we're live 5 days a week on Twitch, 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. EST. Come check us out. Thanks for watching.